One thing I do want to talk about coming out of that, I didn't make a lot of complaints about it when it had to do with Montreal because, like, I don't really care. They lost. It is what it is. Andrei Vasilevskiy's chest protector is like it's a house. He could fit his children inside of his chest protector, I'm pretty sure. Because there's him, and he's not a big dude. And you see it when he has his helmet off because he's very skinny, but he's like 9 feet tall. So, yeah, okay. And his legs are 80% of his body.
He throws those things everywhere.
But the chest protector is like a truck.
It's up to code.
There's no way that's legal.
It's up to code, man.
I don't understand how.
Because it's up to code.
It's just a brick. Like, it doesn't move.
I'm sure there's something that it's in the rules that it's based on your size, as in height. And
it's got to be height related.
And because his height tall is where it is, yeah, I feel that.
I don't know if he's that much taller than Jack Campbell, but he stood beside Jack Campbell because originally, like, when you see the picture of him and Price, it looked like he was at a different angle. I'm like, it's camera. But then you see him and Jack Campbell side by side, and he could just smother Jack Campbell inside of him. You could fit Jack Campbell inside of Vasilevskiy's chest protector.
Let me.
How is that legal? I just want to put it on the train now because I know Tampa's going to be the team that knocks out Toronto when we hit the playoffs. So I don't want to sound like the idiot bitching about it when he dominates us for 7 straight games. So yeah, screw that. I think they got to change that rule if it's within the rules.
Just want to see how tall the guy is. He's 6'3".
He's only 6'3".
He's 6'3". I mean, that's pretty tall.
But for a goalie, that's not that tall.
What do you think,
How tall is Jack Campbell?
I don't know. I'm gonna look it up.
I know, like,
you know,
like 6'4".
One thing we didn't really talk about, Jack Hughes.
Yeah.
Testing positive after the
did he? I actually didn't hear.
Yeah. Jack Campbell's 6'3". That's hilarious.
Exactly. Like, it makes no sense, man.
Is it just
I don't
me,
understand.
or is everybody else thought Vasilevskiy's like 6'7"?
I thought he was 9 feet tall.
Did I not relate him to Ben Bishop's size? And him and Jack Campbell are the same.
They're the same height, but he's double the width. How?
Oh, there's got to be something.
I'm sorry, Montreal fans. Now, because I'm like I didn't make much of it back then. I'm like, whatever. You're just bitter you lost. No, that's a joke. No wonder he's won 2 Vezinas.
I'm gonna say goalie pass.
He's the whole net. That's
fans upset with Vasilevskiy's equipment and dumbest controversy.
No, I think it's legitimate. I'm starting to get on the train now. Because I think Vasilevskiy is the best goalie in the NHL. But I think this is why. It's a lot easier to make saves when you cover most of the net. I'm angry.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm reading it.
No, that's okay.
And so I think even a ref said, man, he looks huge.
He's huge. That's what I mean. Like, what are we doing here?
You know what? I was expecting maybe like Jack Campbell was like 6'1", Vasilevskiy's like 6'3".
Damn height.
They're the fucking same name.
What the hell, man?
What's the weight though? I think Vasilevskiy was.
I hope he's 100 pounds more.
No, I think he was 235. I think he actually weighed more.
Who?
Vasilevskiy. I think
weighs
Jack
more
Campbell,
than Jack. Or
yeah,
Jack
I think Jack Campbell came in at like 207, and I think Vasilevskiy came in at 225. So he's got an extra.
It's not that much.
That's 20 pounds, man.
Yeah, it's not double. He's not 400 pounds. It's maybe the whole the fact that like the chest protector's up here too, and like his head just looks like it's like sinking in his own equipment. And then there's just block. It's just a big block that just sits there. And he you ever seen the umpires that have like that pad that they hold out? That's what it looks like.
The first thing this says, perhaps this is a case of the camera adding 10 pounds. Why is it 10 pounds on one human on the same goalie?
I don't understand. I don't like it. So I'm starting this train now. I don't even care who they eliminate in the playoffs. So, when they move on to win the Stanley Cup and Vasilevskiy puts up a 947 save percentage, I'm still going to be angry about it.
I didn't realize
he changes that fucking chest protector.
Vasilevskiy is 5 pounds heavier than Price, but somehow looks like he's pregnant with quintuplets.
Yeah.
I need to dive more into this.
Yeah. I knew it was a thing, but I'm like, now I'm actually just angry.
2 goalies are both listed at 6'3". Okay.
So
It has to do with the positioning of the two in relation to the camera.
whatever. Bullshit.
Oh, you know why? Because they're
Bullshit.
saying this. They're saying it's from this
Yeah, I
picture.
know that. See, that's the photo I saw. I'm like, okay, but you look at him straight on, and he looks like a house. He's a little house with the head that's just sinking into it. Just
But if they're both six
like this is
three,
straight
then
up
there's no
Vasilevskiy.
way Vasilevsky's 6'3", man. If they're both listed at 6'3", like Vasilevsky is looking down in his eyes, like he's looking down. So maybe his skates are like
Maybe his
giving
skates
him
are
some
his
height.
skates are probably big. They're probably too big. He's probably got extensions in them. I don't know. I don't trust him. God,
I don't know. Like
I don't know either. It's
he
stupid.
still looks huge. It's funny they gave. I don't know. This is not going to work, but they gave another angle and he still looks huge.
He's massive. He's just width. Like he's not big front to back, but he's just wide. And he's not that wide of a human. I'd like to see him and Jack Campbell standing side by side. Like, but you see him in the post game interviews, and he's just skinny. He's not wide. I don't know. It's frustrating.
Dude, it's one like your eyes
Really?
are playing tricks on you.
They're not. He's just big. I'm telling you. Like I watched that All-Star game, and I watched him and Jack Campbell interact for like an hour and a half, and I'm like, this man is double the size of Jack Campbell. Jack Campbell must be short.